One man the focus of attention. A hat-trick in his last game. Can he continue that red-hot form? Stay with us on EA TV. Hello, it's a real pleasure to be with you from West London, from Stamford Bridge. I'm Derek Ray, joined in the commentary position by Lee Dixon. And live action to come from the oldest cup competition of them all, the FA Cup. It's Chelsea, and they face Wycombe Wanderers.
Well, thank you, Derek. With being big favourites, complacency can be a problem. You've got to use that to your advantage if you're playing a home side as expected to go through. Can they put the pressure on in the first 20 minutes and hold out, and then try and nick the game in the second half?
And a look at the Chelsea starting 11. Kepa begins in goal. David Alaba plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. Mateo Kovacic starts alongside Jorginho in the centre of midfield. And playing on his own in attack is Christian Pulisic. Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. Now, there has been some discussion about the style of play. Some would argue it's on the negative side. What realistically should we expect, Lee?
Yeah, they do tend to collapse when they don't have the ball. They sit off the opposition, almost inviting pressure onto them before trying to open up when they do have the ball. I don't think we'll see any changes today in that approach.
Enjoy the game.
And the contest begins. Thiago Silva. Hollis. And Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations.
Well, as we can see, if a striker is free in the box, then the great ones just stand still. They know chances will come in that position, and he wasn't disappointed. Well, he's got to be delighted with his players. A big smile on his face. They've got the noses in front. They're in the lead. Well done.
So, underway once again. Chelsea with the lead in this match.
Number 17, Mateo Kovacic.
Well, it's a poor tackle. Gives it a go. Well, he couldn't quite keep it on target. Just wide. In the right place to cut out the pass. Well, that is how to run at defend. In it goes! 2 goals in rapid-fire fashion, and looking very comfortable here.
Well, here's the replay. Sometimes keepers use those posts as the part of their defence, but not on that occasion. In off the woodwork.
Well, a second goal for them here. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. No real conviction in the challenge. Suffice it to say, his edge is blunt. Poor effort.
Well, he got a lot right there, but he got one thing wrong, and that was the finish.
Hollis. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Committed challenge. Chelsea throw in here. Well, that's not textbook defending. Still alive. And you don't want to lose possession there. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? Well, the action continues, and Chelsea are accelerating away from their opponents, it seems. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Giving it a try, and it's come off the keeper. Well, they can bring it out now. Well, I must say he acquitted himself well under pressure. He might be able to profit from the wide position. It needs an accurate cross. And far from the ideal cross. Keeper's ball all the way. And a blunder by the keeper. In position. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
So the corner played into the box. And a strong tackle. Perfect example of how to put in a tackle, and a corner will be next. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Well, possibilities in the centre. No-nonsense clearance.
Chelsea certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession.
A real opening now. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack football at its best. And he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Well, it's a poor tackle. He's in behind. And in the perfect position to read it. It might be on for them. And danger still. Hunting a hat-trick he was, but couldn't make it count.
Well, so much confidence he's got after his first 2 goals. You fully expected him to score there, but he's missed it.
And good pressure high up the pitch. Difficult to stop him. Easy save. Attacking possibilities for Chelsea. Masterful piece of foiling. They've got it now, what can they do? Jorginho. Here's Kovacic. Can he convert? Keeper did his job to begin with. Much more straightforward for the keeper this time, but previously he had work to do.
Well, double bubble. He gets the ball in the end, but the first save he makes, absolutely brilliant.
And great use of the ball to keep possession. Hollis. Making progress. And a throw-in it's going to be. Wanted to keep it, but couldn't. Well, the timing a little bit off. And the attack fades out. Given away by Chelsea. Real chance. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Played into the centre of the box. Just wanted to get it out of there. Disappointing pass. And so the first half draws to a close. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. And he did well to cut it out. He's in here. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender. And it's a sweet strike. Absolutely lovely, controlled, stylish finish.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. It needs an accurate cross. Well, Chelsea have been busy in the transfer market and the contract situation has been ironed out. We could see him in action pretty soonly. Fine goalkeeping to push that away.
Well, Derek, the floodgates are open. How many goals are they going to score? They've created so many chances. If they put half of them away, it could be a cricket score.
Well, it's a poor tackle. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire. Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Well, they're on the scent of something positive, and there to intervene. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. It's Chelsea facing Southampton.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Oh, I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong, told the player exactly what he was thinking.
So making the substitution now. Really getting stuck in defensively. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Azpilicueta on high alert. Opportunity it is. It's got to be. And he takes it on. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches.
Onto the pitch, number 3.
Crossing opportunity, and cutting inside. And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing, just can't stop him today.
Well, having scored 2, he's going to get the hat-trick at some point, you feel. He's just so full of confidence, never looked like missing.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Hollis. Abraham. Running with the ball. A long way out. Well, the keeper committed himself. And that will be a corner. And firing it into the area. Hollis. Not that it has eyes for goal. Oh, really good reflexes and danger averted. And over comes the corner. Can he finish here? Oh, he's given the ball away. He's lost it. Good technique displayed. Clears it away. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. But it can't get through. Here's Berghuis. Hollis. It looks promising. It is now with Jorginho. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Oh, he's given it away inexplicably. Keeper getting the touch. Teammate available. And the ball is loose. They've given it away. Real danger. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Here's the replay, and I can see why the keeper's a little frustrated. He thought he got enough on that to keep it out, but it's just come past him, and he's unlucky, really.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Well, a bad pass it was. Mateo Kovacic. On to Jorginho. Here's Kovacic. And a good-looking pass. Oh, a tremendous block. An unforced error, you've got to say. Giving it a try. Just couldn't get it through. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here.